Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are doing another Abominable Book Club unboxing. This is the June edition, which has just arrived. Got it here. See the books inside. So we're going to have two new books and one second-hand book in here. So let's have a look and see what we've got. If you're unaware, this is a monthly subscription box where you get either two books or a book and a magazine and a second-hand book as well, all horror themed. So let's get the first book out. This is a little bit late because they were waiting for stock to arrive. So we actually have a little envelope in there first. Let's take a look at that. It's got the Abominable Book Club sticker on the front. I have no idea what's inside this. Okay, well that is clearly a signed book plate. I won't show it to you because it kind of gives away the title of the book. But I'll show that off in a second. So you always get a bookmark with a short story on the back. Doesn't really want to focus, it wants to focus on me. But yeah, short story on the back. It's a different one each month. So let's get the first book out. Oh, it's a big one. So this isn't the one that the book plate is for, that must be the other one. So this is called 5 Minds. One body, 5 minds, 1 killer. By Guy Morpus. So let's have a quick read of what it says on the inside. Sharing a body can be murder. The Earth's spiraling population has finally been controlled. Lifespans are limited to 80 years except for those who make an extreme choice to become a commune. 5 minds sharing one body, each living for 4 hours at a time, but with a combined lifespan of nearly 150 years. Interesting idea. Alex, Kate, Mike, Sierra and Ben have already spent 25 years together in what was once Mike's body. Their frequent personality clashes leading to endless bickering, countless arguments and getting themselves stranded on a Russian Arctic freighter. Wanting to buy upgrades for their next host body, they decide to travel to a death park where games are played and time can be gambled like money. But things go very wrong when Kate accepts a dangerous offer and one of them disappears. Someone is trying to kill off members of the commune, but why? Is one of them responsible? Or is an outsider playing a deadly game? It's hard enough to catch a murderer. It's almost impossible when you might be sharing a body with them. This brilliant murder mystery blends classic crime with speculative fiction in a stunning debut. Well, that sounds definitely different. Interesting concept. There was a film. I don't remember what it was called. I think it might have started Justin Timberlake, where you could trade time. You had like a finite lifespan, and you could buy more time. Or trade it or stuff like that. That's an interesting one. It's probably not one that I would have picked up myself, but nice little addition to the collection there, and the front cover art is quite cool as well. I like that. So that is book 1. Let's have a look at book 2. Okay, so this is Woman Eating by Claire Coda, and that is what was inside the envelope. So that is like a book plate sticker that I could stick on if I wanted to. I'll probably just put it inside the dust jacket. That's the back. I have no idea what this is about, so again we'll have a read and see what it says. A dazzling, funny and addictive debut novel about identity and belonging told through the eyes of a young vampire. Lydia is hungry. She always wanted to try sashimi, ramen, onigiri and sour plums stuffed inside, the food her Japanese father liked to eat. And then there is bubble tea and the vegetables grown by the other young artists at the studio she is secretly squatting in. But Lydia can't eat any of this. The only thing she can digest is blood. And it turns out that sourcing fresh pig's blood in London, where she is living away from her vampire mother for the first time, is much more difficult than she had anticipated. Then there are the humans, the people at the gallery where she interns, the strange men who follow her after dark, and Ben, a goofy-grinned artist she is developing feelings for. Lydia knows that they are her natural prey, but she can't bring herself to feed on them. If Lydia is to find a way to exist in the world, she must reconcile the conflicts within her, between her demon and human sides, her mixed ethnic heritage, and her relationship with food and, in terms, humans. And in turn, humans, I should say. Before any of this, however, she must eat. So that is a different take on vampires. I do like vampire stuff. Out of all like these supernatural creatures, stuff like that, vampires have always like been my favorite. I like vampire stuff, and that is like a kind of different take on it. Almost sounds like a kind of coming of age vampire story, which is something a little bit different. And again, it's signed as well, or rather there's a book plate that is signed. So let's have a look at the second-hand book, which always comes packaged really nicely with like a wax seal and rope, and it's always difficult to get into, which is why we're going to use a pair of scissors. So with me already having like a lot of horror books, there is a very good chance always that the second-hand book is going to be something that I have, but obviously I always hope that that is something that I don't. So let's open this up and see what we've got this time. Really well packaged. There's quite a lot of layers of brown paper on this. Ooh. Unfortunately, yes, I have this in hardback. I got it when it first came out, and I have read it. It's very good. It's like the first part of a trilogy. And yeah, it is disappointing when I get something that I already have, but you know, when you have as much stuff as I have, it's almost inevitable that you are sometimes going to get stuff that you already have. It's unfortunate, but that can just go back to another charity shop, honestly. But yeah, I have, like I said, I did enjoy this. I've not read books 2 and 3 in the trilogy yet, but this one was pretty decent. So that was the June edition of the Abominable Book Club, and obviously doing these every month, so stay tuned for the July edition, probably in a little less than a month's time. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please click like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.